Welcome back, everyone. As you probably guessed from the title of the video, we are doing another Olight sale video. So we have a couple of things in this sale that I know you guys are going to be interested in. I think are pretty good value, and I suppose we'll just highlight them first. Before we do that, all the sale info will be down below in the video description, links and stuff like that to pick it up. It is an affiliate link, and there will also be in the video description a link to mental health resources for anybody who gets upset by videos about flashlights on the internet. If that's you, I wish you the best and good luck seeking out help. So with that, first light we're going to talk about here is this one here. It's the PL-3, which is a rechargeable weapon light. It has this piece in the middle that allows you to basically adjust where it sits on the rail, and then you can tighten it down here via the screw on the right side. So this is I believe 1500 lumen. Don't quote me on that one, but I do know it's just over 10,000 candela. So the beauty on this one right now is that during the sale it's $79. They have a couple different colors as of when I'm making this video. And another weapon light is this guy here. It's a 600 lumen Baldr S. It's also 42,000 candela, so it is a much wider spill that you guys will see here in just a second. Then it has this piece on the back that allows you to select laser, light and laser, and then light only, so you can kind of just toggle back and forth. You guys can hear. It's very solid clicks on there, so it's not going to bump off or anything like that. Activation is basically just here, either side, press and hold for momentary, and then click for constant. Same is going to be true here on these side pieces here, press and hold for momentary rather, click for constant. And then moving on to the non-weapon lights, we do have this O-knife, new one here, as you guys can see, and it's kind of like a little chopper style knife, but this is the Freeze 3, and the blade itself is pretty darn cool what they have worked into it. Obviously, anybody who's kind of like checked out the O-knives before, you guys will know they tend to be very well made, and this one seems to be no exception to that. And it also has the clip there on the side, as you guys can see, and it's probably illegal in liberal states, so there is that, which I know a lot of you guys like. Additionally, we have this light here, which is going to be their Warrior 3S. This is a limited edition, kind of like gunmetal finish to it. Obviously, it's a 16,000 candela light, and it's oriented for like tactical use, if you will. Has this two-way clip here, so you could use it in hands-free rather on a baseball hat if you want to. You can also weapon mount this. It will fit in 1-inch lights. Has two different ways to power it. We have our tail cap here, which is a gas pedal style, so you can press for low and then press hard to get your high. So you have those two modes there, and then you can work through the modes here on the side as well with the side button, just depending on what you want, what kind of output you want, what kind of battery life you want. So those are the options there. It does have a sensor, so that way if it gets close to whatever you're orienting the light at, it will auto dim, so that way you don't blind yourself on a white wall. If you guys choose to do that, you can see there how it's kind of auto sensing, and go ahead and minimizes the output, which is nice for people not to blind themselves. And then we have this light here, which is the Baton 3 Pro Max. This one's in a number of different colors. This is a sort of like a wall of light that you guys will see here in just a second. 2,500 lumen, but not as much candela as this guy, and obviously designed more for like an everyday carry type of use. Both of these are tail cap rechargeable, so it comes with their USB rechargers there, and that is how you recharge them. Same is true for this light, and just put it on there and you can recharge it. There are companies that make holsters where you can recharge it in the holster, which is kind of a nice feature as well. Then we have a couple lights. One is going to be this guy here, which is just a giveaway light. They're giving these away for free. If you guys follow the link down below, a little keychain light, definitely brighter than an iPhone, which is kind of what it's designed for. Then we have these two lights, the i3T, i5T. i5T uses a AA battery. This one uses a AAA battery, and these would be awesome EDC lights for folks in America, like the tactical crowd, if you will, with one exception. So they come on with the low-high interface. I say this in every video, Olight, I know you guys watch my videos, make them in high-low for America. People will like that, but for people who don't want tactical use, it is, again, low-high on the interface. This one here, this month, has some cool fluting in it, but it also comes with, which I like, a USB-C rechargeable battery. So you can use any AA in there that you want to, but they do give you a rechargeable one with it, which is kind of cool. And with that, we'll let the sun go down and take a look at the beam patterns. For the new folks here, the spot there where the wood fence meets the iron fence is approximately 35 yards away. The trees in the back are anywhere from 40 to 50 yards away, and the output that you're seeing here is from the PL-3 weapon light, the rechargeable one, and that is the output there. You can see nice hot spot there with that 10,000 candela-ish hotspot, but it still has pretty good situational awareness to it. Now you're looking at the output from the Baldr, the compact weapon light. So you can see there, it is more of a wall of light, a little bit more floody for sure. Not quite as intense in the middle, and you guys might be able to make that laser out there. But of course you can use it with just the laser if you want, or just the light, like we have here with just the light, or switch it over to just the laser. Here we have the output from the Warrior 3S. So this is on low using the gas pedal. You can see that hotspot there, and then once again kind of a wall of light that we have going on. And if we press it in, that is your turbo. That's your 16,000 candela that you're getting there, a much more intense output there. And then of course if we want to, we can work through the different modes. I just realized I was canted a little bit more towards the garden than I normally am here on the channel, but there are the modes on the side. And of course at any time, if it is pressed in turbo and you hit the side button, it will give you strobe. So there you go. Here we have the output from the i5R, the AA powered light. Of course it comes on low, and then double click and you will go into high. Doing all right out here, even with the rain coming down. Again, I wish this was the first mode. Now we're looking across the lake, and that little fishing shack that you see out there is about 130 yards away. We're about 10 yards back on my property, and it's about 10 yards past the shore. And shore to shore, we're right at 110 yards. We have a little rosemary bush down on the right of your screen, and as you can see, the rain is continuing to come down, but we will see the PL-3R. Again, that is the 10,000 candela weapon light, and you can see it there doing a pretty good job at stretching across, illuminating that shack. So if somebody's out there, you'd very clearly be able to see them. And obviously guys, the rain is coming down, so these are not ideal conditions for, you know, lights and seeing everything, but you can see there it's doing a pretty good job overall. And now we have the output from that Baldr, the compact weapon light. So you can see there the rosemary bush in the front a little bit brighter, because again it's a little bit spillier of a light. You can see there the laser is definitely doing a good job out there, but you probably want a little bit more candela if you were engaging something at 130 yards, I would say. And then here we have the output from the Warrior Turbo, and again that is on low, and then press it out there for that high candela to really punch through, and you guys can definitely see the difference candela makes there for sure. At this point in the video, you guys have seen the beam pattern, so that's really kind of all I can tell you. Again, links down below in the video description if you guys are looking to pick any of these lights up. I think this one is going to be popular with this audience because for 80 bucks right now, that is a lot of weapon light. So there is that, but let me know what you think down below in the comments, and we'll see you in the next video.